Another day, another drama. Hi guys, it's Sebastian Williams, and in today's episode of Keeping Up with the Beauty Gurus, we have Miss NickiTutorials. Now, we all know Miss Nikki came out as transgender in a video that got over 34 million views. I mean, she decided to go on the Ellen DeGeneres show and she shared her story there. Now, most of you probably saw my previous video on the topic. If not, then I recommend you do. But basically, Nikki shared in a Dutch interview that Ellen didn't even greet her before the show started and that her experience wasn't what she thought it was.
Hoe was het bij Ellen DeGeneres?
Nou, laat ik zeggen dat er een groot verschil is tussen De Wereld Draait Door en Ellen. En dan geef ik jullie het positieve handje.
Want?
Oh, punt.
Nou, daar wil ik meer weten.
Nou ja, er zijn bepaalde... Kijk, bijvoorbeeld, het is wel heel leuk dat jij wel vooraf hallo komt zeggen en zo.
Also, literally news outlets across the globe were going crazy about the topic. There were so many articles written on this because Ellen DeGeneres is literally under fire. Her true personality is being exposed and the American media is loving it. So many news outlets reported on NickiTutorials' comment about Ellen DeGeneres. I mean, Ellen literally is being turned from one of the most loved to one of the most hated celebrities out there. Her latest fiasco is when Ellen decided to compare her being in quarantine with being in jail while she's literally living in a multi-million-dollar mansion.
One thing that I've learned from being in quarantine is that people, this is like being in jail, is what it is. It's mostly because I've been wearing the same clothes for 10 days and everyone in here is gay. The jokes that I have.
Yikes, sis is really pushing it for sure. Also, ex-employees came out with a story that Ellen is horrible to work with. Literally, so many of them tweeted about it. So an ex-employee tweeted, "Right now we all need a little kindness, you know, like Ellen DeGeneres always talks about. She's also notoriously one of the meanest people alive. Respond to this with the most insane stories you've heard about Ellen being mean. My friend who worked at Real Food Daily says Ellen came in and dined, and when she saw her server had a chipped nail, Ellen called management and tried to get her fired. She has a sensitive nose, so everyone must chew gum from a bowl outside her office before talking to her, and if she thinks you smell that day, you have to go home and shower." And someone else tweeted, "After working for Ellen for over 5 years, a close friend left to have a baby and found a different job on a union network show, benefits, etc. Ellen begged her to return, then fired her after 1 week. No reason given. And the friend struggled for a long time with a new baby and no benefits."
Thank you, most of you. Thank you.
So Ellen literally begged her to come back and then fire her. I mean, of course, these are all not really like fact checks or anything, but seeing so many ex-employees having these horror stories, it just kind of makes you think, what is going on? And now NickiTutorials has also decided to drag Ellen DeGeneres even more and kind of like make the rumors a little bit more true, I guess. Yesterday, a new interview came out with a Dutch magazine and girl, Nikki did not hold back on Ellen DeGeneres. So the interview was with Dutch celebrity Chantal Jansen and her magazine NC. And I deadass bought this because why the F not? Me being a good drama channel and supporting the local industry, yes. But anyways, sis was sharing some stuff on Miss Ellen DeGeneres. And I mean, so first let me say something quickly before I jump into the tea. NickiTutorials recently has been announced she was kind of feeling down and sick. And she also reported that she had been dealing with PTSD. So I wanted to say get better soon, queen. I hope everything with your health works out, and of course, like, we want her to be healthy and everything, so I just wanted to quickly mention that. Okay, so I'll accurately translate the interview and you guys can see what Nikki shared on Ellen DeGeneres because the original interview was in Dutch, so I'll translate it for you guys because I am a native Dutch speaker and I have a proficiency in English. So the interviewer asked, "You flew out to LA to be a guest on the Ellen DeGeneres show. You mentioned it was a little bit of a delusion." Nikki responded with, "Maybe I'm being naive, but I expected them to welcome me with confetti. Welcome to the Ellen DeGeneres show. But instead I got greeted by an angry intern who was a bit overworked. I expected a Disney show, but I got a Teletubbies After Dark." She continued with even more exclusive tea. "Every guest at Ellen had a private toilet, but I didn't. I couldn't even use the closest toilet to me because it was reserved for the Jonas Brothers. They were allowed, I wasn't. That's what I was thinking to myself. Even though looking back now, my interview got 8 million views while theirs only got 2 million. Ha." So the interviewer continued with, but when you're older, you can proudly say I was at Ellen DeGeneres in Los Angeles. And Nicki responded with, exactly, I'm happy with that experience. Nicki also felt like she could have picked someone else to interview her. She declined almost all interviews after she released her video, except for Ellen and this interview I'm showing you guys now. The interviewer asked, were you happy with the Ellen interview? Nicki responded with, for people who didn't know me, it was a good summary of my story, but the people who did know me expected more. I should have just went on Eva Jinek, I thought to myself. Eva Jinek is a Dutch talk show host and she's very popular here in the Netherlands, but basically what Nicki was saying is that she wasn't that happy with it overall and she would have preferred to go to a Dutch talk show instead of Ellen. But just when it couldn't get more shady, Nicki decided she wasn't done after all. So later on in the interview, she continued to shade Ellen. The interviewer asked, what is still left on your bucket list? And Nicki responded with, Adele, even though after being on Ellen, I thought to myself, don't meet your idols. Haha. So yeah, looks like the rumors about Ellen are low-key true. I mean, Nicki felt that her experience with Ellen wasn't what she expected. Yikes. Ellen's true colors are really showing. Personally, I think it's so rude to have someone on your show who made international headlines and literally declined every interview except your Ellen show, and then you go and give her such a shallow experience. I also think it just shows that Ellen really has her favorites, and those are the kind of people that she will treat differently than other guests that might not be as important to her as, for example, regular guests that come on our show. Anyways, that's the drama for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media. Everything will be linked down below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Keeping Up with the Beauty Gurus, which I'm sure won't be long because these gurus are really trying it again. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. Bye guys.